Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers. We're on planet Venus and this is episode 16. So I finished my gardening. I'm trying to fill up this smart canister, but we don't have much to work with anymore. We've got 200 less, we're going to have less than two. This is only, what, two-thirds full? So yeah, we're number of moles of oxygen we have stored up is very small. We got tons of oxygen in this actual room though, so we can pull more out if we get desperate. I think we'll be fine. These plants have been pretty good at producing oxygen for me. Now, the only problem we have that I've noticed is this problem here, our our pollutants. The pressure in there is starting to get too high, 3.85 megapascals. We need to do something about this because they're going to start liquefying, and when they do, they'll put stress on the pipe, and the pipe will blow, and then bad stuff happens. Now, we could solve this by slapping another tank down and expanding it again, but I actually have another solution, which we'll get to when we get to. At the moment, we can't really do anything without silicon. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get our degassing furnace set up, and then I can just arc furnace a bunch of silicon. Water is, let's have a look, 22.9 liters. Yeah, let's fill up another water bottle, because that one I just saw had like, yeah, it was at 17%. We got over 20 liters of water, so we're okay for water at the moment. 21.4 liters. We'll just keep filling up water bottles as we need them. We can't really go crazy on it though, but it's obviously much better than the 6 liters we were down to. We were down to below 6 liters at one point. We're doing well on water. We're doing well on food, obviously. Oxygen is now a problem, but it's not such a big problem that we're in dire trouble. We can get more oxygen if we absolutely need to. So let's just get out here, and we want to get this furnace set up. Now I am running out of cables. There is more cables here. I'm going to need these walls actually very soon. I don't want to hold these things in my inventory the whole time. I'm going to be staying indoors most of the time. If we go outside, why is this on? That should not be on. How are we looking for power? Oh gosh, and I've got things running unnecessarily. Okay, well, we'll get this stuff turned off. The problem is we've got so many things that are just running permanently. Our volume pump for our hydrogen collection, our volume pumps, both the liquid and normal, for our water system. They're just on all the time. We can set logic up so they turn themselves off if there's nothing to pump, but that's a bit of messing around. We're going to need liquid pipes. Oh, we've got one. Okay, we've got to get some silicon. And our furnace is going to use the same system as always. Two IOs, one processor, one memory. And the basic idea is we're going to just use that exact same circuit. I think I've said already it's the most common circuit I use. Okay, so we need that, and we're going to need a bunch of chutes as well. In fact, we don't have enough. I know that looks like a lot of chutes. Trust me, we'll run out very quickly when you see what I'm going to set up. Okay, we'll just get it all laid out here so that we can work with this stuff. And put the liquid pipe there. We'll be hooking that up very soon. So what we're going to have here is we're going to have a pipe there, and no, we're going to, it's taking up a bit more space than I wanted it to, but it's okay. We're going to have a back pressure regulator here, and on this side, well, this is going to wrap around here like this, and on this side we're going to have a volume pump. And I think for now, because we've got 8 silicon, we got 8 silicon. 8 silicon. Okay, we can't do what I want to do. I actually want to hook this up to my 170 tank. So this one here that's desperately trying to cool down this thing, which cools down our water. And we should check the pressure of that. That might need... it's okay at the moment, but I really want to increase the capacity of this. Maybe I can just chuck another one of these things right next to it and maybe hook it up, maybe not at the back, maybe at the front. Hopefully I can still get through if I do that. But yeah, I want to use that for my degassing. So my degassing automatically helps the water creation process. But for now, because we're so low on pipes, I think we'll just degas using this 420 degree stuff. And I just turned the air conditioner off, sorry. There we go. And that way we can volume pump it into our furnace if we need to.
Hydration critical.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, volume pump there, pressure regulator there. We just have to make the stuff. We're going to need a condensation valve, which is probably, we're going to have to go off of the back of one of these things. It's going to go there, and it's going to condense into liquid. Okay, we need a valve as well. And this machine has to be moved. Do we have any potatoes in there? No. Okay, we have to move that. I'm going to just shove it in that room over there somewhere. Yeah, we do want to set doors up. We need one condensation valve. There we go. And the condensation valve is going to go up like this. And we actually want all our controls on the other side here because the front of the furnace will be just packed with chutes here. So, yeah. Now, okay, we need to make our volume pumps. So we want a volume pump. We want two volume pumps, one gas, one liquid. And we also want a pressure regulator, one of these things, which needs copper by the looks of it. We'll just throw that in there. So we'll just get all our stuff together, and then we'll start piecing this thing exactly as we want it. So, yeah, I had a good think about how I was going to set this up between episodes, and I actually went over old footage from another run that I filmed, but I never uploaded. Where I set one up exactly the same as this. So I know what to do, basically. Let's put it that way. I know what I'm doing. No time wasting, umming and ahhing, trying to figure stuff out. There's a bit I've got to figure out, but hopefully it's not a problem. Okay, and the volume pump is going to go that way. And yeah, I actually want the controls to be at the back. And I want to get this one here. No, we want to... where does the furnace? Yeah. We want it like this. So, we don't want a pressure regulator. We want a back pressure regulator. We want this regulator to keep the furnace at a certain pressure that we choose. And yeah, the cabling gets a bit wonky, a bit weird. We also have to connect into the data, which is a bit annoying. And I don't want to connect it to this. I want to connect it on its own separate circuit. This is having enough trouble as it is. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, this cable. Yeah, these cables are a pain in the neck. I think we get the volume pump in place first, and then we can better figure out where the cables are going. We're going to need this pipe. The pipe's going to come up here, and the volume pump is going to go up there. This time we're just going to volume pump straight out of our furnace. And we're going to go at 10 liters. We want this one set for 10 liters. We don't want liquid pollutants building up in there. We just want to pump it straight out and into our liquid system. So we're going to have a liquid pipe that goes across the roof and connects up to wherever our liquid pipeline is along here. Yeah, we've got these condensation valves coming out of here. So maybe through here and across, something like that. And it's going to connect up to that. And we need to have a pipe here that loops around into it as well. And this pipe comes down into here. So once we get the liquid pipes in place, it'll all make sense. I'm saying it out loud just to help myself remember how it's all going to be. This thing here doesn't want to be here anymore. So we're going to get rid of this thing. And we're going to place it in this room here. And maybe we'll just plonk it right there. Maybe we're not going to plonk it right there. There's no room. What about here? Yeah, we can just shove it there. We'll just connect it straight up to mainline power. And this, well, this is going to be degassed actually. I think this is the place I want to put it, in there. And okay, we will just rebuild this. So now if we run out of mainline power, we can't cook potatoes. That's bad. Okie dokie. And we do this, and we do this. And let's get that in there. It works. Fantastic. Of course, there's nothing in there. Why did I even check? That's crazy. I need a transformer, and I need a bunch more cables as well. So we'll start churning out some cables really quickly. We need these two for a transformer. And, well, we'll chuck the big block of steel in there. We'll put this 83 steel in here for making walls and stuff. And, yeah, we don't need anything from here. Okay, so we're almost got everything set. Now, yeah, we're actually going to put a wall um, right there. Is that the way I want it? Yeah, it is. Okay, and we won't plastic it just yet, but we do want to have a wall here, and we're going to be setting stuff up on this wall. So we are going to be setting up a lot of logic, so lots of cables. I want this thing to go like this, and you'll understand what this. We'll go this way. I want to rip all this up and replace it with storm collection, but with logic for collecting during a storm. But that's not my priority right now. My priority is more resources. Okay, and that's probably enough cables for the time being. So we'll just get those, and we want a transformer, one of these things. There we go, and oh, and it's going to be on its own separate circuit. Okay, and well, we can grab that. Cool. Few extra cables, that's fine. And we'll figure out the chutes first. We want to. This is going to go through here, and we want an inlet right there. And I think we'll put our transformer down here like this. That's fine. Yeah, I like that. And yeah, so this power line here has to wrap around into here. I don't know, we'll just go down like this. And connect that up. And we're going to connect power up underneath here and around and straight. And yeah, that's there. I'm going to put a monitor there. And this goes into here. And we just have to get this power line connected to everything in the least ugly and annoying way possible. It's a hard ask, actually. Oh, there's going to be a pipe going up here as well. Oh, this is annoying. It's just going to go straight to the roof. So we can run this across like this. Okay, and we can connect that down like that. And we can chuck that one there. And I think we'll just go into the roof and we'll just come out this way here. And we'll connect our logic up on this wall here. Oh, we still have to figure this one out as well. Okay, well, that can also go into the roof. This cabling might get in the way of my liquid pipes. And this has to connect to that there. I think we'll just connect along the roof, actually. There we go, and connect those up like that, and there we go. Okay, so these should all work now. No, of course they're not going to work. The transformer hasn't been set. We want to set this thing to 5,000, or close to it, and then we want to turn it on, and these things should all work. So, oopsies, we're getting caught. Yeah, that's got nothing to go into, but we've got power. That's fine. I won't test that one because that'll start sucking gas into the furnace. So yeah, we can actually degas stuff right now and get some more silicon. We're going to have to get our arc furnace set up. We can't. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just shove it here somewhere. Just out of the way, really. We'll put it there. No, it doesn't really matter. We'll shove it there. Hopefully it doesn't bug us too much. And there and there. And we can start making silicon with that. And we're going to need some silicon. Okay, so this system actually works now. So we can start degassing stuff. Try and clean up. Oh, I want chutes. More chutes. I know I've got a lot. I need a lot more. Basic chutes. And I am going to need a bit of plastic. Let's make 6 pipes and then spend the rest. Not plastic, glass, I mean. Let's make 6 liquid pipes. And then we'll spend the last 2 on a piece of glass. Because I want to put a monitor down, which requires glass. And we're dying. I guess I should be used to it by now. We're always dying. Just 2 more pipes, and then we'll just pull it all out. And there we go. Okay, and we can get that stuff working. We can put this stuff back in its proper locations. And we get the iron out as well, which can be used to make more chutes. Okay, and we're going to make a piece of glass in this machine. 7 copper, really? 13? I don't know, we'll just chuck them both in there. This locker is in the way. Definitely in the way. It has to be moved. I should make some lockers. Okay, so liquid pipes. We want this liquid going across like this and connecting up to this thing here. But we also want to have this output here connected up. That cable probably is in the way. In fact, it definitely is in the way. We'll have to move that, I guess. Because I want this thing to connect to that thing. And we can't do it at the moment. Okay, let's it's better to move the cables than to move the pipes. We'll have to come down here, as ridiculously ugly as that is. It doesn't matter. This is all going to be covered up with walls anyway, so we're not going to have to look at this, except when we come in here for maintenance reasons. And we want this going up, and oh, that's it. No more pipes. Okay. Yeah. So it's not quite set yet. We've got quite a bit to do still, but this still works, right? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll leave that on because we're going to be using that very, very soon. Silver can go back. Well, we'll chuck our silver there. And we've got 384 steel there. We'll just chuck that there. Okay, so we've done the chutes. It's not enough. We need more. Do I have a small stack somewhere? I guess that is a small stack. Okay, and in here we want, I'm still getting all the stuff together that we need. Console, kit console. And this is the first console we're putting down, so we're also going to have to make a data disk as well. You don't start with one, unfortunately. So we'll do this, and gonna have to eat and drink in a moment. Got a bit of time up our sleeve. Okay, and that bit of glass. There we go. And all of this is going to go up in that spot where I said it was going to go. Right there. And the gas display goes in. We glass it up. We chuck this in here. And this thing here should tell us the temperature of the furnace. And there we go, which of course is 0. And we've got this data disk now, which we can use later on for something. Okie dokie. And okay, all that's good. We basically do need some silicon. So I'm going to run this volume pump right now and just get a little bit of gas in the furnace. Not much. There we go, that's fine. And let's sort our tools out, which are a mess. And we need our backpacks. So we've got all these 3 things here. This one, why am I getting achievements? I already got those achievements. And there. And there. We'll just put them all in the same spot. We'll only have one open at a time. We need another 28 coal. Okay, yep. We have to degas that as well. Okay, cool. And the main thing we're interested in right now is this stuff, the silicon. We're just going to degas it right now. So let's just get some silicon in that machine so we can make the rest of our pipes. And then we can disconnect this and run this over to where it's supposed to go. Oh, I forgot to open the furnace. And yeah, make me that silicon, please. And I want more chutes. I want some lockers. I want all sorts of stuff. So make me some iron as well, I think. Degas that. It's going to cool this thing down, but it's okay. It's hardly anything. So we'll put that there. Yeah, let's get another stack of silicon in there. So just degas enough material so that we can build the rest of this system. That'll do. And we'll put all this into the arc
Health
furnace
critical.
very soon. Stop rolling away. I don't want you to get lost. Do I have to create a barrier out of chutes or something? Nope, nope, nope. There we go. You're trapped, my friends. You're trapped. Okay, and all the logic is going to go up on this wall here, basically. So we need a reader and a writer. This is so badly spaced out. Can we... Reader? Okay, that's better. Writer. And we're going to need a processor and a memory. Okay, that's good. This is all connected. It's just that has to... Yeah, it's all connected along the ceiling, isn't it? Okay, and we just need to chuck this compare unit down. And it just has to fit in somehow. And our memory, just run that one there. There we go, same circuit as always. Reader, writer, compare, memory. And we don't really have enough health for this, and there are other things that we were doing. Oh, this one's done. Okay, make me some iron. Okay, we can make some liquid pipes now. And some ordinary pipes. We need lots of pipes. Pipes of all types. Oh, where's my steel? Yoink. Okay, and we just need enough liquid pipes to get across over to the ceiling there. Now, yeah, I'm going to have a quick look around here. What I want to do is I want to connect this, that's the filtration. I want to connect this thing up to our actual proper cooling system, to this thing here. How I'm going to do that, I don't know. It does... Can you run a pipe through there? You can. Yeah, it'll get in front of the logic, which is annoying, but we can run it across and down, and I can rip all this up, and I can do something different with my pollutants. Okay, wanted to know that. That's nice to know. We're at 10% health. I got 14 pipes now. We might be able to hook our water up with that. Let's turn the rest of the silicon into normal pipes, because I need a ton of those. And, oh, the iron is done. Get in there, copper. Don't need to use these guys anymore as a barrier, unless I degas more stuff. And, yeah, you just make a stack of pipes. Let's go deal with the fact that we're dying. We don't need to empty our waste tank. It's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, we're fine, because I set it to 50%. We're good. And, yeah, get a bit of water in us. We'll drink the rest later. Are those 2 plants done, are they? Okay, let's rip them up. Shove them in our centrifuge, which doesn't take too long to do. Oh no, they're not done yet. Well, we can harvest a couple of potatoes. We are running out of food, aren't we? Oh, we'll throw them in there. When they complete their cycle, we'll use those 2 potatoes in the oven. Okay, that's fine. Let's just get the rest of this. That water bottle is dead. And, yeah. Should we fill up another one? No, I don't think we should. It's just 68. That'll do. That's all we really wanted to do in here. Just checking. Oh, this one just seeded then. Okay, well, we've got enough food, I think, to last to the next crop harvest. So we can throw this in here. This means this one's going to seed any second now. But oh, this is done. Oh, fantastic! Gimme, 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 and move into there. Start filling this one back up. What are we down to oxygen-wise? Oh, we're up. Oh, are we? I don't know. We're gonna be down to like 200 moles, but it's good. We're building up the oxygen. Good work, plants. Good work. Is this seeded yet? No. Oh, that's annoying. A plant that I know is seconds away from seeding, and we don't have time to do anything with it. Um, I don't want to waste time sitting here watching it. Let's just eat one more time and put our suit on. We're fine. No seed for us. Let's do this. Let's actually dump this waste tank this time. Okay, all good. And back to what we were doing. We should have a bunch of pipes waiting for us. We do. Fantastic. And what I want to do, of course, is I want to actually rip this up now, and I want to find a way to connect our degassing system to this problematic tank here. So we've got a pipe going all the way out to there. What if we move this thing over to here, and then, yeah, and then we can wrap it around the wall. We can just come off of here. Okay, so I want to push this gas back here. Rip this up. It's a one-way valve. Put that there. Yeah, I've got all my valves turned on at the moment, so we can just turn it on. We'll put this here, and we'll do a T-junction. We'll just wrap it around the wall. There we go. It just means we travel less distance if we do it that way. Put that back on. And yeah, equalize all the pressures out. That's fine. And we'll come down here like this. And we're just going to go along, not along the bottom because there's stuff in the way, but just along the second row like this. And we're going to use this gas to degas our stuff. And that way we'll be directly cooling our water cooling gas. So that one gas, that 170 gas, this stuff here is so important. It's doing our water cooling, and it's now going to be used for degassing in the furnace. And all our excess cold gas from our furnace is going to go straight into there, cooling it down. So it turns out that's a very important line. Let's just go all the way up to here. And yeah, and then we want to come across like this, and we want to rip this thing up here. So we don't want that anymore. We want that to go like this. That's going to connect up into there. Let's T-junction it. And we don't want this one either, which turns off our air conditioner. So let's go put that back on. Okay, so now we're connected to, yeah, now we're connected to this line here, which is this thing here. Okay, and there's going to be more on this. My pollutants are going to connect to this as well. So we're going to have pollutant cooling of this as well. We're basically going to have degassing cooling and pollutant cooling, all of this one system, while our water constantly heats it up. So it's all converging on that one system. Okay, we can set this this thing here. We want the back pressure regulator set to about 10 megapascals. I find 10 is a pretty nice spot to have it, and we'll turn that on. And what we'll do is we'll finish connecting this up to our water like this. It basically means that this little pipe here has got the same purge valve on it as the rest of our cooling system. So we do that there, and now we want this thing to travel all the way over here, and it's going to, if we can find it, where is it? There. it's going to connect up with our water system, which we've got to figure out where that is. So we'll just grab a different pipe in our hand, and we'll see if we can figure out. So yeah, there's a condensation valve right there. So there should be water right behind it. Yeah, insulated liquid pipe. So we just run that along, and yeah, and it fits perfectly. Okay, so let's get that. Um, so the condensation valve is there. The liquid pipe is, yeah, so that's condensation valve, that's liquid pipe. So let's let's just run it this way. Yeah, I should have checked that first. And then just go straight, and that's it. It should be connected. It should all be done. So now when we look at this thing, what we should see is, yeah, there's our pollutant system, our pollutant stuff right there, our cooling system. And so that way we don't have to worry about purge valving out of here because it's already connected to our liquid, you know, our parasite of liquid pipes that infest our base all throughout. This thing here is going to be set on logic. So rather than us pouring it in manually, the logic is going to handle it. Okay, and that's basically the next step for us. And then the chutes will go in last. And I'm not entirely sure how the chutes are going to go, but we'll figure it out. And we'll go around there like this, there like that. That can go up like that. I think that's all fine because this whole roof is connected. And this can go down like that, like that. And, oh no, we do need to connect to the bottom, don't we? So we'll come around like this. And this one can go around like this. I think we're almost done. We're very cramped at the moment. Oh, we haven't connected up the top bits. One there, one there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, 13 cables left. So we're going to call these all degas because we're taking the gas out of everything. Degas. I don't think degas is a word, but it seems to be a word in Stationeers. Degas. And the memory. Yeah, we have to choose what temperature to degas at. I think 115 degrees should be when new gas enters the system at 115 degrees. So what is that? I think 127 is 400 Kelvin. So we'll take 12 off of that. So 388. So 388. So 388 degrees Kelvin should be what we want. Yeah, so 115 plus 73 is 388. Okay, so that's all renamed. Now let's actually set the thing. Logic reader is going to be, oh, we don't want to turn it on yet. It's the furnace. The variable is going to be temperature. Okay, so that's the temperature of the furnace in Kelvin. Then we want that thing there, logic reader degas, the temperature of the furnace. When that thing is less than the logic memory 388, which it currently isn't, that's when our writer is going to do its thing. So in logic compare degas, the output is going to be the volume pump, which we didn't name. We really should name it. Volume pump and degas. Okay, that should just appear in there right now. Yep, logic compare degas, output volume pump degas, and the variable is just going to be on. So now when the temperature of the furnace drops below 115 degrees, that's when new gas is going to take its place. And then when it reaches 10 megapascals, the back pressure regulator is going to put the excess back into this system again. So that's the idea behind it. And now I want to shoot this thing. I want to make this a door. This is why this logic is here. It's going to be just an access door. So I don't want the chutes to be blocking the door, but I do have to get this connected to this. And I do want to have a lot of capacity. Maybe we just go straight up. And I think this time we will go into the roof. We're going to have more chutes going across the roof anyway. And we'll just come down the other side like this. And we need to connect into this. So I don't know, 1, 2, How far back can we go? We can go there. We can go quite far actually. I don't need that many chutes right now. Let's just do this. And we should be able to come down like this. More chutes. We want a huge capacity. So we want to basically bring it back all the way to the edge of the doorway. We don't want to block the door, but it's just going to be a manual hatch. So it shouldn't be a problem, especially if it swings that way. Should be fine. Um, let's just keep going this way.
Hydration critical.
Didn't I just drink? Anyway. And there, and there's no real way to use all that room, all that space. I want to go up now and all the way to the top. So we'll put the back ones in first. But yeah, I want to be able to just dump an enormous number of ores in here and then just forget about it. Just basically go, okay, it's done. Oh, I can't put one there. Or maybe I can put one of these here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And this is going to curl down and it's going to go into the furnace like that. And we just need to connect these up now. And then just a straight one. Okay, so that's a lot of capacity. We can probably add more capacity at the back here as well, which would be a decent idea, I think. We can have this go back here like this and swing around. So yeah, I'm kind of going crazy with this, but yeah, there's a better way to do it. Oh, I dropped the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, we'll go here and we'll go there. Okay, just keep wriggling our way around. It's about as far as we want to go, and we'll just circle round. And yeah, that's a very large capacity there. It's going to go in here, and we could actually add to the capacity as well. But yeah, let's just stop there. I might add more to it later. And this is going to go straight into the roof, and it's actually going to connect down. Where's it going to go? Here. What I want to do is have an outlet in the middle, right in the middle here, like this. If we can find the right configuration. No, wrong one. There, like this. And we want to shoot the corner, just going straight up. And we're going to connect this one to that one in the roof. So I have to go outside, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's what we want. Okay, that's good. That's good. And almost out of chutes. I need more chutes. I've made my iron. Make me more chutes, my friend. Yeah, I used all those up really quickly. And yeah, this will make me another 17 chutes. At least that'll connect that to that anyway. And out here, we're actually going to have a chute inlet that goes to our... Yeah, so we can get the inlet in place anyway. A chute inlet right... not that way. Like this. But it's probably going to curl around like this. We're going to have a chute inlet going up here. And this thing is going to go to my arc furnace. And yeah, that's fine like that. We can just put this in the roof. The arc furnace is going to go somewhere in this area. I'm not entirely sure yet. First we'll get some of these other systems ready first. Now we're going to have walls. And yeah, we want one there. And we want one there the wrong way. There we go, there. And there. Okay, cool. And now we've got a few problems. Chuck that down there. We'll chuck these chutes here. And we want to just plastic this here. And we want a railing as well. This wall here can probably be plasticed up. There we go. And I've got 6 iron left. Okay, stop there on the chutes. Make me 1 railing. Okay, cool. Okay, there's more chutes. Good. We have to put them up in the ceiling. And this thing is just going to go, yeah, right there like that. And I need to get a floor in there and a floor down here as well. This arc furnace is now going to move into here somewhere. And we just want to connect the input to there, but we do want to have a lot of capacity. So we'll be wriggling our chutes around in this space here quite a bit. And it's going to go into the input, which will be like this, I guess. And then so just trying to figure out the exact location of this thing. I mean, we've got all this space at the back here that we can use. I don't need to cram it all into a few squares. I probably could, but we can do this a little bit more comfortably. We're yeah, and yeah, we're going to have this arc furnace is going to take the metals and they're going to transport them somewhere. Don't ask me where, but they are going to transport them somewhere. Okay, so we've got a lot of chutes sticking into the roof right now. We've got to figure out this far end one connects to this far end one, and the 2 inside ones. No. Let's do the output last. Let's figure out the input first. Let's get the cabling in place first. Now, I don't think we want our arc furnace on this system. I think we want our arc furnace on a different system. So it wouldn't be so bad to I never ripped all this up. Oh, this locker is so wrong. It is so wrong. So many ways. Yeah, we will have this here like this, and we'll just run this here. Yeah, we'll be able to see it from the other side. We'll be able to figure it out. Okay, let's go down like this. And, yep. And we want to connect the data up as well. The point is, after I've done degassing, what am I doing? I know that doesn't work. After I've done my degassing, I'll be chucking it in the arc furnace, and I want to switch off the degassing system. I'll basically want to be able to just hit this button and turn it off. Turn it on when I degas and turn it back off again. And ultimately, this is not going to connect to this system. Oh, actually, it probably will. A better way to have done it would have been to go down here. So yeah, already stuffed up. Oh, I can't reach that one. Okay, now, there, yeah, okay. We're going to have a whole separate system over here for our advanced furnace, which is going to be on its own separate system. So we can prune all these cables back here like this. But arc furnace I want on my machine system. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out the actual electronics as well, the actual cabling of all this thing at the same time. But how am I going to get mainline power over to my furnace if I have a cable in the way? So that's something else that needs to be considered. But it's fine. I can figure that out later on. Okay, so this furnace is all done. It's all good. I just need to set up the logic for it so it works automatically. And the big question, I have no idea how to answer at this point, will be
Health low.
so yeah, I'm going to rip up all that logic, so I'm going to leave this here. The big question is, how am I going to, where are my ingots going to land? And if I'm going to be furnacing on these squares right here, so this is going to be my furnacing area, these 1.5 squares. I'm going to have a locker, but it's going to be one space over, and there's going to be an input chute right here. My advanced furnace, we'll set it up in here. But where does my ingots want to land? Because I want to stick a thing in the ceiling exactly to where they're going to land. I mean, I could have all my ingots land right here, but I just find when I'm furnacing, it's handy to have the ingots plop right in front of your face, so you can see when stuff is done. But I don't know. Maybe it will just land behind us. Maybe we'll go middle of the roof right here, and we'll have our outlet. We just have to curl it round. Oh God, I'm so bad at these things. There we go. Curl it round, and they're all gonna drop out here, sort of thing. And there's gonna be another chute corner going straight up like that, and that has to connect to this. Oh God. So when I go up there next, I have to obviously take an ungodly number of chutes with me and figure it all out. I don't want to run my materials through there until I've figured it all out, until I've got everything set up. And I want to do all the chutes at once. We're going to have to do another big chute job later on. How much iron do I have? Do I have any in this machine? 21. I need more than that. I need to get another 15 chutes, I think. Let's degas some iron. Yeah. Well, we can degas it by chucking it straight in here. And oh no, 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 because it's gonna. No, bad idea, bad idea. It'll end up on the roof. Let's just rip these two up for now, and we'll put them back later. So yeah, if we shove this down here, we'll see the temperature drop as it degasses. There it goes. And then once it's degassed, it'll plop out here. There we go, all done. And what I'm going to do is get them to all plop down in here. Where did my arc furnace go? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. We have to set that up on logic. I'm going to need 2 IOs for that. So I made a bunch of these things before, but I'm running out very quickly. I have to make more of them. And this is just slot reader, logic writer. We can just shove it down here somewhere. Slot reader, and actually we might end up using that line down there. I'd rather just do it here. Slot reader and logic writer, and just to automate the arc furnace. Same thing we've done already twice. Once when we first started the game, the very first episode, I think. Was it the first episode? It might have been the second episode actually. It was really early on in the run anyway. And then later on we did the exact same logic setup with our hydrogen arc furnace down in the far corner of the base over there. And is this done yet? Oh no, I just sent it onto the roof. Oh God. Okay, let's hope a storm doesn't hit. I have to do some more iron. Oh, dummy, dummy. I'm like, oh, okay, let's get my iron. And it just got sent into the roof. Bad, bad, bad. We have to do a bunch more. Has it popped out yet? There it is. So yeah, we've got a stack of iron in the roof right now. Stupidly. Really stupidly. Okay, and let's... Slot reader is going to be the arc furnace. The slot is going to be the import slot. The variable is occupied. Slot reader I've only got the one, right? Yep. Output is the arc furnace. And the variable is going to be activate. So once there's something in the slot, it activates. And we're just trying to get this iron so that we can... I'm impatient, so we can get some more chutes. We've got a lot of chutes to set up on the roof there. Let's start building them. Oh, and that's railings. We want chutes. Basic chutes. Let's get even more. Let's just do it. That'll plop out here. Please no storm. Normally I'm praying for a storm, but at this point, with a big chunk of iron... Oh, it should do it automatically. There we go. It does. There's a bit of a delay. Okay, that's good for another 7 more chutes. Get in there. Make me my chutes. We're going to degas all this very soon, once we've got this system set up. There we go. We've still got this silicon on the ground here. I made it because I thought I might need it, but it looks like we've got everything set up before needing it. 22 chutes isn't going to cut it. We have to move this tank as well. Well, we're going to build our new tank, and then we're going to transfer the contents of this tank over. And we're going to probably, well, we're definitely going to want to use a turbo pump for that. A turbo volume pump, because the ordinary volume pumps are so slow. We need electrum, golden electrum for that. Just saw this machine here turn on and off. That means more oxygen in my oxygen tank. That's good. And we don't have enough, damn it. I need that other ingot up there. Okay, anyway, we've got to figure out, we've got to get this in our head. This far end one here connects to this far end one here. Okay. Yeah, shoot's done. And then the one directly across from that has to connect to the middle back one. Okay. Oh, there's more iron. Cool. More chutes. I know I'm crazy. And this one here, okay, no, this back middle one connects. Yeah, this here is going to just connect to there, but we're not going to, yeah, we're not going to bother sticking that through the ceiling. We just want this one to connect to that one, and that one to connect to that one, and that's all we should need to do. And, okay, so it probably won't require this many chutes, but we'll make a bunch anyway. It shouldn't be anywhere near this much. We should be fine. Let's go get our ingot and get these chutes in place before we run out of life. Oh, we're also going to need waste tanks for this. We don't have a spare oxygen tank, so we're going to be pretty quick on this as well. That should be enough waste tanks. I think we're good. I don't think we need to set anything else up. I mean, it would be nice to get more of our base built. We'll see. We'll see how we're going. I'm not taking all my waste tanks with me. Okay, first things first. Okay, so there's our ingot. Thank you very much. So this here connects to that one there, and this here connects to that one there. So, I don't know, we'll go around, I guess.
Health critical.
Maybe I do need as many chutes. It just seems like a very long way to go.
Hunger caution.
Yeah. And chuck that on here somewhere. Come on, give me what I want. And okay, so those two are
Waste
connected.
tank caution.
Oh, there's one waste tank gone already. And now we need this one to connect to that one. And it doesn't have to be pretty, but it would be nice if we didn't use up too much space. So let's just run alongside this one. It's the same number of chutes. And we're almost there. In fact, we should do this differently. Maximize, have as much available space as we can get. There we go. God, it did lose a lot of chutes, didn't it? Okay, and this one we do from inside. But that should be right. We've connected the arc furnace output up to this thing here, and we've connected that up to that thing there. We're good on that. Now, I did bring out some building supplies with me, because it's not going to be long before we want to build this stuff out here. I think we'll just get those down for now. And single weld first. Last time we did this welding, it was we got
Waste
shot,
tank caution.
we got flung way up into the sky, and that was bad. Yeah, and there's stuff above us, which doesn't even need to be there, to be honest. Um, we're going to get smashed into our wind turbines. We got to do this incredibly carefully. Okay, stand back as far as I can. Welding is just so dangerous. That's terrifying. Um, Nothing above us. Okay, and this last one will do from down here. Okay, cool. We got 8% health now, so let's get out of here. Oh, there's some gold there. And yeah, I've made a mess of the front of our base. We'll do a proper entrance at some point. We just haven't had time yet. Time so far. Just spent all my time just trying not to die. And now I finally got some freedom, but I need to get some of these other systems in place first. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's chuck their building materials back in there. Means we can build out a new section. But we have to get in here, and we have to do this. I'll empty my waste tanks later. Helmet off. Suit off. Bit of water. There we go. We're not going to die now. And I need to take some potatoes with me and cook them. It has to be done. We're actually at the end of this episode, actually. Not much more to do. I'm going to come back in here and do a bunch of gardening. These things are not quite ready yet. I don't see anything that says seed. Just checking them all. But these things will be done very, very soon. So I can do all the gardening between episodes. We will drink up a little bit of water, though. Not too much. Just enough to get me gardening. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, oxygen tank. There we go. Fill up. What is this looking like? Yeah, it was looking good, and now it's getting drained. But we are about to pump a ton of oxygen into here, so it's all good. Chuck this out, and we got nothing in there, right? It's just what I'm using. Put that one there. Get all those opened. Get all that oxygen back into my greenhouse. Okay, we're good. We can now finish the shoots off. We've got 4 shoots left. I reconnected that one. That's good. And yeah, so that's all reconnected. So this should work now. I should be able to dump stuff in here, and it should go up into the ceiling and pop down into our little collection area right here. As for the arc furnace, we've got it set up. We just don't have this thing connected up to this thing. And I'm not entirely sure how this is going to wriggle around, but we definitely need more chutes to do this.
Hydration critical.
Yeah, we're just going to keep going like this. But we will get more chutes. I don't think I'll do all my steel when I do a big furnace next. I'm going to use some of my iron instead. So where's our backpacks? Let's see if we can find the right backpack. That's the wrong backpack. Well, we want them all. Yeah, I think next time we do our furnacing, I don't do all of our stuff. I think I'm going to chuck 150 iron in there. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine, yeah. And we'll chuck some iron in this one here. I need more iron, that's all. Okay, well, we are going to degas everything anyway, I guess. But yeah, we'll leave that one coal there, and we'll use that another time. We got silicon there. We got chutes going. Okay, let's check to see if this system even works. First thing I'm going to do is just yeah, that's bad. That's just not a good way to do it. Down and across. Because it's likely I'll be dumping a ton of stuff in the arc furnace as well. Probably not this much though. Let's just get it connected for now, and I can add to its capacity another time. So we'll do this, and we'll do that, and we just need one more chute to finish that off. We'll just stop there. We'll save some of our
Health
iron.
low.
Health low? Oh, no, yeah, of course. We'll just do that, and then we can automatically arc furnace. And we need to test this stuff out, make sure it all works. We can add to its capacity later. I want a couple of walls though, and do we have steel in here? Yeah, we do. And I'm going to use flat walls. It'll just make life a lot easier for ourselves if we have some raised platforms to work with. So 1, 2, 3. Just get 3 flat walls, and we need 3 steel sheets to go with it. I think we've got that covered already in our airlock. Yep, we just need 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3. Cool. And yeah, I want to make it, I think it doesn't matter whether it's monochrome or two-tone. Oh, maybe it does. We want to put one there, and one there. And just, there we go. And it should hopefully make life a lot easier as well. And our materials are all just going to fall flat down on here like this. I'll move this one out of the way. Anyway, so I should be able to just degas everything now. Let's start with all the extra iron that we need. I should be able to just shove this stuff in. It would be nice actually to get the furnace hot before we get it cold. No, we want more temperature added to the furnace, so we actually want it cold. So we'll just dump all this in. And yeah, you can see the temperature spikes up when the volume pump activates. So when it gets down below 115, the volume pump turns on, and then we go a lot more. Yeah, so this way we're keeping it at between 115 and 120. But if I put coal in, that will heat it up. And the stuff is just coming out here. And the idea is, and let's test it with 5. We chuck this in here, and it should automatically arc furnace for us. And yep, the ores just drop down here, and the 5 iron should drop down here. There it is. Fantastic. So yeah, we can basically furnace and then arc furnace if we want to get all this stuff in here like this, and we can just let that run crazy. And yeah, and that's the basic system. So when the furnace gets to 10 megapascals, it's not there yet, so we need, oh, it's dropping in temperature, so it's dropping in pressure. But when it gets to 10 megapascals, it should start sucking gas out. Oh yeah, the pollutants are liquefying and going into our liquid system, which is then adding to this thing here. And this is starting to become a problem. It will be a problem very soon as the pressure gets in there. But anyway, we're gonna have to keep. Oh, we're up to 128. Okay, well we'll do our copper as well. And the idea is I can just shove all my ores in after I mine, and then the ones that I want to arc furnace, I just shove them in there, and then I just forget about it. And then I get greeted with a whole pile of ores and a whole pile of ingots right in the middle of the floor here. Yeah, I want to basically get the pressure in there. I want to cool this furnace down and get the 10 megapascals of pressure in there as soon as I can. So we want that volume pumping away and pushing more gas into the furnace. Although just degassing stuff fills up the furnace, so it will fill up very quickly. Now, one of the problems with this is we're going to end up with oxygen in our system. I don't think it's too big a problem. I think now this will also give us a ton of gas. So 72 is, yeah, plus 28. We're just going to heat this furnace up like crazy, but it's going to give us a lot of gas in there. And I think this coal might have already been degassed anyway. And finally, we can chuck all our iron in. The only annoying part is afterwards having to sift through this basket here and grab out the ores that we want and shove them into backpacks. It's not that annoying. It's a heck of a lot less annoying than sitting there manually feeding stuff into a furnace to degas it, um, and manually feeding stuff into an arc furnace. So this should work quite well. And yeah, we will just chuck all our gold in as well. The only things we don't want to put in here is probably silver, which will be used for getting nitrous for our furnace, and cobalt, of course. We do not, under any circumstances, want to put hydrogen through our system. But there we go. I've just emptied all three of these bags, and I can just say, okay, these are all degassed. They're ready for furnacing, and pick them up. I don't even have to have this open. I can just drag them straight into the slot like this. And yeah, you can sort your backpacks out and get it ready for big furnace
Health
jobs.
critical.
Health critical? Oh yeah, of course. I only drank a little bit. Anyway, I think this is great. We've set up the system nicely. Now I want to get all my coal in here. Now the things always go through in 50s, so that's why these things got separated. It's fine. Where's our 28? There we go. And now it's going through the iron. And this is because I ran the charcoal through and maybe the coal as well. It's up in temperature, but as it processes all the gold and everything else, it'll drop down. Now it's 16 megapascals in here, but this pressure regulator should be pumping it out of there and pumping it into that system there. And all the liquids accumulating in here should be getting sucked out with the liquid volume pump, and anything that gets into this pipe system at the back here should be condensed out into our system there, and all the pollutants, of course, expand into our cooling system. But the pressure's getting too high. The stress is starting to get high. I don't know yet. I have to wait for the system to settle down. But I have a solution for this, and we'll deal with that next episode. So anyway, that's it for this episode, I think. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and maybe some of the newer players learnt a few things, I hope. And yeah, we're going to end here. I'm going to go into my greenhouse. I'm going to, harvest all those potatoes and shove them into our centrifuge system. I'm also going to sit here collecting up all my ores out of here. I mean, I don't need to sit here doing it. I can just wait till the whole lot are done. And whoa, I just ran into a pile of ingots. This is what our arc furnace was doing. We can just keep arc furnacing stuff if we want to, not that stuff, but oh, we have to chuck it in like this. It's fine. And get in there. If you try and chuck it in too soon, it's blocked by the previous one. And yeah, all our copper, this can be arc furnaced as well. Oh, let's get that 47 in there. There we go. We're going to need some copper as well on top of that. Okay, there we go. That's the end of this episode here. I'm going to go and do some greenhousing. We're going to hopefully build up this biomass in here, and we also have to set up this system here and the chutes so that this stuff automatically dumps into here. Everything else is almost done for that as well. Just a quick check of my furnace pressure. It's fine. It's fine. The only thing I got to keep a very close eye on is this. I don't want to blow one of these pipes up, and we're getting a lot of pollutants. So yeah, stress is going up. It's a bit scary, bit scary. It should be okay. I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe I'll slap a utility or something down to increase its capacity if it gets too out of hand. Okay, so thanks for watching everyone, and of course, bye for now.